Hey, Alex. I've almost finished writing the summary for the report.
Perfect.
I'm still unconvinced. So here's a question for you, Alex. How can we do this without killing 3 strikes?
Fencer still hasn't recovered?
He has, but the doctor won't let him fly.
Just as much.
How much longer are you gonna make me wait?
Who's the self-important stiff?
Here, and he really is quite important.
We're connected. Ready now, sir.
I'm Brigadier General Howard Clemens. I'm in charge of this operation. Our objective is to capture an advanced submarine in harbor at Artiglio. The port of Artiglio and the surrounding oil facilities were mostly destroyed by another air operation.
Oh, that port. Seems like such a long time ago.
You've been there?
However, Erusian forces repaired the facilities and used them to resupply and maintenance a massive submarine.
Here's a question. How long do you think this submarine is? If you guess 495 meters, you're right. It also has a width of 116 meters, with a submerged displacement of 810,000 tons. It's a supersized nuclear submarine powered by 2 liquid metal-cooled reactors.
I guess it really is huge. So who's the quiz show host?
David North. I'm an OIA analyst from Advanced Weapons Analysis.
Why isn't he here?
Because he doesn't need to be. He can perform his analysis at his home office.
Ha! We've got ourselves an armchair detective.
Continue.
I've come to call this super submarine the Alicorn. The Alicorn is a submarine, and yet it can stage aircraft operations like a carrier. It also boasts some serious firepower with its 2 main railguns. Their range is over 400 kilometers.
A real monster, if there wasn't.
The sub's force projection capabilities are equivalent to a carrier strike group. Furthermore, it can approach underwater or use aircraft and railguns to attack outside the enemy's range. It has an unusual history befitting such a ship. It was launched 4 years ago. However, it went MIA on a sea trial after being outfitted. It was later found at the bottom of the ocean by chance, and of the 356 crewmen, 330 were rescued. Here's the question. For how many days was the Alicorn underwater? It was 698 days.
Whoa. They were down there 2 years?
They were on the seafloor at 15 degrees.
So why are they deploying it to the front lines now?
I suspect it has to do with the loss of an arsenal bird in the IRBM cluster.
Huh. Okay, so we just blow up the damn thing?
We capture it. Don't make me repeat myself. We've had reports from local sources that there are weapons of mass destruction aboard the Alicorn.
Source.
If we can secure that evidence, we'll gain advantage in the peace negotiations post-war.
The Ocean Navy has dispatched a fleet, including a landing ship, to capture the Alicorn. Our mission is to secure air superiority and protect this assault and capture task force.
If we take too long, they'll scuttle the sub. The fleet will commence its actions while we seize the skies.
Wouldn't it be risky to bring the fleet in before we secure air superiority?
That is none of your concern.
So basically, you're putting our fleet in danger for political gains.
They should have taught how to address superiors in boot camp.
An EW squadron will be deployed. Their ESM will be a valuable asset. Stay within their range, and you'll have a significant advantage over your enemies. The ETA for the EW aircraft is the same as HI.
Only Strider Squadron will sortie.
Well, I have to sit this one out?
Wait, Wiseman, you're not coming?
I'll be assisting the Brigadier General at HQ.
This is by no means a difficult mission. Your squadron commander's absence shouldn't change that.
Strider Squadron, aircraft prep complete. You're cleared to taxi.
It's a requiem. Set off as soon as we're ready. Here we go. Do it with a bang.
Understood.
Shit. What's up?
Friendly aircraft and EW aircraft will arrive 5 minutes late.
What?
Retreat and wait for backup.
Retreat not authorized. Gain air superiority at once. Trigger, what now?
Just 4 aircraft? You're just talking earth. Come on, it's time to find a real fighter pilot.
Trigger's already kicked off the game.
We're going in. After Trigger.
All aircraft engage, weapons free.
Sir, you didn't tell us there was a change in the decal.
Need our hotshots in the last 5 minutes.
I'm hit!
I don't need no Wiseman fly.
Improve it, Count.
Righto.
Get your sick. Evade.
Missile launched.
Get us from one side.
Shutdown.
Hold tight. Just a little longer till the friendlies arrive.
Behind target. Attacking. Go slow down. Being late is not an option. Help me!
We've got tons of company above and below.
Missile away.
Look what we've got here. Let's plan it on maybe faster time, but we're no pushovers. Yeah! Here we go, cowboys. Surround them. Quick, behind you.
Combat's a lot harder without Wiseman. Sure, our man Tree was an absolute monster just now. Enemy has a lock.
Bingo number is tougher than I thought.
Shut your trap and keep shooting.
Shit. Do it with a bang.
Friendly hit. Let's engage. Take them on in pairs. These guys are good. I'll take the one on the left and you take the one on the right. We're the last generation of fighter pilots. Show them just what we can do.
It's not every day you're in a battle like this.
Come on, try me. Nobody's got more combat experience than we do.
How many tricks been with you?
Strider Squadron. Enemy aircraft have begun their assault on the fleet. Swiftly secure our air superiority.
I know that, but we're outnumbered. Pushing back hard.
Wait, we need a big hit. Those are proper skills. Clear them out.
Strider 1, Fox 2.
What's one fly what you got?
Strider 1,
That was a fine last night, brother. Keep course. A few spots are to be expected. See you later, cowboy. I'll be right back.
Yes, EW aircraft and Drake Squadron are here.
I didn't think you'd get her so quickly.
We're here, team.
The EW aircraft have strong ESM on board. They can improve your dogfighting capabilities by enhancing missile range, homing, and more.
I'm down quite a few, but haven't even made a dent.
Shut up. You see Trigger complaining?
Well, he doesn't talk much, but fine. Here I go.
Strike 5 engaging. Those are ones where I got 3 strikes. You might learn a thing or two. Roger. Strike 1 engaging. Strike 3 engaging.
Receiving support from ESM.
You're good, but your plane's not doing me any favors.
Trigger splash to hostile.
Good. The ESM's improving your aircraft's dogfighting capabilities.
Trigger, take out enemies away from our fleet too. Take control of the entire airspace.
Your ally. Ignore enemy aircraft. Focus on ESM.
Are you sure? I'm sure. It's 3 strikes. Hostile behind you.
How many partners to band quit?
Okay, I quit. Not counting their numbers anymore. Bandit and bandit attack. Trying again. The clouds have put them off. Fox 2.
The party's just getting started.
Keep your distance from the recalling aircraft. Roger. Yes! This is the air combat I've been waiting for. You don't really care about the sub and just want a good fight, huh?
Damn it! Missile hit!
We're taking casualties. So they sure brought a lot of friends.
WAP can copy.
Entering ESM range.
Take down the EW aircraft. It's getting us trouble. This is Sigurd 1. 3 and 4 head to 3 and 5. Counter attack. Sigurd 3, Briscoe. Enemy taxi. Friendly counter deployed. Trigger, I'm seeing advanced stealth fighters.
SG-57's highly capable planes. Stay on your toes if you engage them.
Come at me, bro. Catch me if you can.
Want a piece of me?
Somebody take down their EW aircraft.
Enemy on my tail.
Multiple aircraft approaching this airspace. They're Harriers.
Any moves to attack our fleet must be stopped.
All right.
Get on the enemy EW aircraft.
Incoming missile! We're targeted!
I don't even have time for a snack on this operation.
Just wait. I'll get you back in a second.
Thanks.
Straight away.
Receiving support from ESM. Trigger shot down an SU-57.
I'm gonna open this guy up.
That was our youngest pilot.
I should have switched with Lanza.
I can do this.
Target acquired.
I got a lock. Get ahead, but I can't see him.
Be advised, enemy aircraft nearing the landing ship.
Going down! Going down!
I can target the moment I try to close in on their ships. They're only human. They'll tire out soon enough.
Enemy missile detonated in the waters on the port side. Thank God.
No control. Returning to base. Don't forget to tell the mechanics if you have a problem every time Free Strike shows up.
Missile three! Evacuate immediately! Lost the ship. It's the destroyer type.
Carrier destroyed. Nice work. Those fighters are after the fleet. Take care of the rest.
This is it. This is the battlefield I've been craving.
Target acquired. Target is down.
Sequence failed. Incoming.
The landing ship is under attack. Keep the enemy away from our ships.
That would have been way too close if it wasn't for Trigger. Carrier 2s have all been destroyed. Good job. Great work. Detecting hostile barrage jamming. They brought EW aircraft. I'm displaying the jammed area on your radars.
Command to the officer. The approaching landing ship is to be considered hostile. Set it as your target.
Roger. Set primary target to hostile landing ship Puffin.
Our target is the captain of the Puffin, Robin Airy.
Captain.
Ah, you don't see it. Gunnery is about killing the people on board.
This one's slippery.
We're not fighting UAVs. It's just as hard on them as it is on us.
Past the third checkpoint. We're halfway there. Some perfect to all ships. Change formation. Full speed ahead. Move in front of the landing ship Puffin. We're going to be their shield. Number 12. Dogfight.
Missile's not homing in properly.
When in range of enemy jammers, missile lock-on and homing capabilities are reduced.
This is gonna be trouble.
Bird over there flies pretty well. Didn't think pilots of that caliber were still around.
Enemy EW aircraft is down.
Great. Their jamming zone's shrinking.
All aircraft be advised. Enemy strike fighters are on the approach. They're fullbacks, definitely faster than the ones before.
They'll pose a serious threat. Take them down.
Righto. Trigger, let's get this done quick.
You see the size of that sub? Why the hell was it not in action all this time? Hand it on your six.
Enemy has a lock on you, Strider 1.
You ain't no match for me.
I'm in your dead, Trigger.
Break.
Bandit on your 6.
Evade. Do it now.
Another enemy aircraft approaching our ship.
Trigger's down!
Here we go. Do it with a bang. Understood. Shit.
What's up? Friendly aircraft and EW aircraft will arrive 5 minutes late.
What?
Retreat and wait for backup.
Retreat not authorized. Gain air superiority at once.
Trigger, what now? Trigger's already kicked off the game.
We're going in. After Trigger.
All aircraft, engage. Weapons free.
Sir, you didn't tell us there was a change in the H hour.
We got a hot shot for the last 5 minutes.
It's time to fight a real fighter pilot. Look what we got here. Planning on maybe passing by for no pushovers. Yeehaw! Here we go, cowboys. Surround them.
Don't slow down. Being late is not an option.
Hold tight. Just a little longer till the friendlies arrive.
Strider 1, enemy behind you. You want a piece of me? You got it.
You know that? We're taking your face. Break it. Hey, one step ahead of the dogfight. One bandit back.
Strider 2, Fox 2.
Being outnumbered is tougher than I thought.
Shut your trap and keep shooting.
Shit. Do it with a bang.
Take them on in pairs. Friendly hit. Brzezinski!
Combat's a lot harder without life.
You sure? My man Tree was an absolute monster just now.
Tear them out! On my target. Letting her rip.
Target hit.
Enemy has a lock on you, Strider 1.
Locked on Bandit. I don't need no wiseman to fly.
Improve it, Count.
Righto.
I'm hit! Ah! I'm on a 6. Let's get this squared away. These guys are good. I'll be going to the left, get the one on the right. We're the last generation of fighter pilots. Show them just what we can do.
It's not every day you're in a battle like this.
Come on, try me. Nobody's got more combat experience than we do.
Strider Squadron, enemy aircraft have begun their assault on the fleet. Swiftly secure our air superiority.
I know that, but we're outnumbered. Pushing back hard.
It takes an ace to down an ace. That was a fine last night, brother. Wait, I mean, hey, kid. No proper skills.
Keep course. A few sparks are to be expected.
Check your six. Evade. See you later, cowboys. I'll be right. Wait for all.
Commander.
Yes, EW aircraft and Drake Squadron are here.
I didn't think you'd get her so quickly.
We're here, team.
The EW aircraft have strong ESM on board. They can improve your dogfighting capabilities by enhancing missile range, homing, and more.
Got 3 strikes, my sight. And if you can down for one last moment of glory.
We're not fighting UAVs. It's just as hard on them as it is on us.
Straight 5 engaging. Straight 8 engaging.
Missile away.
Straight 1 engaging. Straight 3.
I've downed quite a few, but haven't even made a dent.
Shut up. You see Trigger complaining?
Well, he doesn't talk much, but fine. Here I go.
Don't let them get to a chancer.
Are you sure? Damn sure. It's 3 strikes. Can't ask for more than to die in the storm.
Come at me, bro. Catch me if you
Drone
can.
that, drone that. The flight calculators will never be enough to beat 3 strikes.
the ESM's improving your aircraft's dogfighting capabilities.
Can you see through the clouds or something?
Strider 1,
Three
area
strikes.
destroyed.
I know it's flying.
That would have been way too close if it wasn't for Trigger.
Well, they sure brought a lot of friends.
Got ice on my wings.
Strider 1, missile away. Missile evaded.
I'm on my target's tail.
That bird over there flies pretty well. Didn't think pilots of that caliber were still around.
Enemy is
XW aircraft, move to the floor.
Okay.
Incoming, get in the
Strider
cloud.
1, missile away.
The party's just getting started.
Ah! Help me!
How many partners to dance with?
Okay, I quit. Not counting the numbers anymore.
Land in the fire. I'll show you bullets so you maybe can copy. This is Sigurd 1. Number 3 and 4, head to 305. Hits attack. Sigurd 3, Wilco, 4, Taylor. I'd like your rules of trade.
Trigger, I'm seeing advanced stealth fighters.
SG-57s, highly capable planes. Stay on your toes if you engage them. Multiple aircraft approaching this airspace. They're Harriers.
Any moves to attack our fleet must be stopped.
All right.
I don't even have time for a snack on this operation.
Just wait, I'll get you a break in a second.
Thanks.
So, that's the running place for pilots or flight flight UAV interceptor. This is it. This is the battlefield I've been craving. Don't just follow with your eyes. Connect and maneuver. Wilco. Locked on Bandit.
I got a lock. He's dead ahead, but I can't see him.
Be advised, enemy aircraft nearing the landing ship. Barrier destroyed. Nice work. Those fighters are after the fleet. Take care of the rest.
Protect the landing ship at all costs. Shield it with your line.
No control. Returning to base. Don't forget to tell the mechanic it seems to have a problem every time Crazy Strike shows up. My weakness is heavy, so I'll 3 strike. I can't stop coming.
Accelerating! Evacuate immediately! Oh, shit! The destroyer tight! Shit!
Harrier 2s have all been destroyed. Good job. Great work.
I'm hit!
Command duty officer. The approaching landing ship is to be considered hostile. Set it as your target.
Roger. Set primary target to hostile landing ship Puffin.
Our target is the captain of the Puffin, Robert Harry.
Captain.
Ah, you don't see it. Gunnery is now killing the people on board.
Detecting hostile barrage jamming. They brought EW aircraft. I'm displaying the jammed area on your radars.
Take down the EW aircraft. They're getting us trouble.
I should have switched with Lanza.
EW aircraft is taking fire from a YF-23. Enemy EW aircraft is down.
Great. Their jamming zone's shrinking.
That's for me.
You see the size of that sub? Why the hell was it not in action all this time?
Enemy has a lock.
See that? Friendly can't move to attack enemy ship.
This is not homing in properly.
Within range of enemy jammers, missile lock-on and homing capabilities are reduced.
This is gonna be trouble.
Past the third checkpoint. We're halfway there. From Puffin to all ships. Change formation.
Full speed ahead.
Move in front of the landing ship Puffin. We're going to be their
Missile
shield.
away. All aircraft be advised. Enemy strike fighters are on the approach. They're fullbacks, definitely faster than the ones before.
There's a serious threat. Take them down.
Righto. Trigger, let's get this done quick.
Yes! This is the air combat I've been waiting for! Don't really care about the sub and just want a good fight, huh? Bandit invaded attack. Trying again.
Missile closing in on me.
Anti-aircraft. Target enemy aircraft.
It came to me, look!
Marked. Intercepting. Keep your eyes on 3 strikes. You might learn a thing or two. Roger.
Enemy like you.
Fail. Incoming.
The landing ship is under attack. Keep the enemy away from our ships.
Hard port. We can't cross the fleet fast. All personnel, abandon ship.
Look, another destroyer's been sunk.
That's it. Trigger splashed a fighter.
on the target submarine.
Effects of friendly ESM are negated inside the enemy's jamming zones. Be careful.
No magic allowed.
We're gonna make sure it doesn't come to that. This one's slippery.
Target eliminated. Good work.
Looks like we'll have that beast captured in no time.
They'll be happy to see us. It's been 2 years at the bottom of the ocean. They wouldn't want to go back to that.
I see 3 strikes. I'll kill you.
All aircraft be advised. Tupac is on the approach. Aircraft type Su-47.
Burkitts. Russia doesn't have many of those. Where'd they come from?
Enraged? Can I kill him now? I've waited long enough. Use the confusion to get on a 6. I can jump down, huh? I like the way you think. Stand on my tail. Taking fire. Woo! You idiot. Ignore the erosions. Don't call me an idiot. I'd kill you if you weren't my brother.
Bogey shot down an Erusian bird.
What do you mean?
There are no more reinforcements. They must be hostile. You are clear to engage. Don't hesitate.
Get him. I'm turning you up so bad.
Who are these guys?
They're neither Ocean nor Erusian. They're just filthy bats.
Strikes in my sight. It's after me. Hang in there, Scream.
Hostiles just popped out of nowhere.
It's an ECM, type of saturation decoy.
Visually scan for the source.
We gotta get him here right now.
Trigger, that's a decoy. You need to check your target visually.
Right, Scream. Keep them hanging. Okay, Captain. Just take this what I say. He's even better. He's good work. The opponents may let my guard down for a second.
Trigger hit the target.
Good, you're seeing right through their illusions.
He dodged it. He hit me, dude! The bastard hit me! Return the favor, kid. That's 3 strikes. I'll kill him. I'll kill him, alright. You're dead.
Warning, enemy has a beat on you.
I'll kill you!
Strata 1, target acquired.
Shit. Scream. Pulling out. We can't take down 3 strikes with damaged planes. God damn it! 3 strikes? I will have you! You will die!
What?
Am I hearing things?
No, I hear it too.
Hey, those filthy bats are on the run. Let them go.
Secure air superiority and protect your allies.
Strata 1, missile launched.
That's what I like to see.
Additional hostiles confirmed. Detecting surface-to-ship weapons teams around the sub. Eliminate them. All aircraft, if you want to make it, take advantage of Enchanter's support.
They're not retreating. That submarine must be the world to them.
The ring's emitting. At last, we're light at the end of the tunnel. Continue with your mission.
Bandit acquired. Firing.
3 minutes remaining. Strider 1, target destroyed.
Locked on.
I can't catch submarine with
All ground targets destroyed.
This takes away the enemy surface-to-ship capabilities. Fine work, Trigger.
Strider 2, Bucks 2. Behind the enemy.
We got this. First strikes in a squadron are with us. Another enemy aircraft approaching our ship.
Strider 1, Fox 3.
No, no, no!
Enemy missile detonated in the waters on the port side. God. A friendly shot down the Su-34 approaching the fleet. We owe you one.
Captain, they're ready to take off, sir. They're prepared to sacrifice their lives to carry the cargo. We shoot and fall. Captain, enemy missile missing. Mines are about to be snuffed out. Negative. No one must be sacrificed to prove the rest.
Captain, it's 3 strikes and his crew. They've tied down the enemy bird. Our men might make it through.
range. 1 minute remaining.
We can destroy their landing ship. We can sink their planes along with it.
Strider 1, missile launched.
Lock on. Enemy has a lock. Let the LRSSC take care of the enemy aircraft.
Alicorn, give you a copy. We cannot stop the approaching enemy landing ship. Scuttle the sub immediately.
This boat no longer belongs to the Erusian military.
What do you say?
Don't you see? Puffin, this is Longcaster. Enemy's resistance is dwindling and we've almost secured air superiority.
Copy. Commencing capture operation.
The rest is all yours, Captain. Now I can finally have my sausage rolls.
That's the kind of food you eat up there?
Of course, anything other than finger food will get in the way of my duties.
That clearly wasn't what she meant. Took longer than I expected. I'll be leaving now. You take command from here on.
Well done, pilot.
Then blow ahead both engines.
Are you sure? The landing ship Puffin to all active units. Enemy submarine has started moving.
Commence firing!
And guns commence fire!
Bearing 180, cruising at 5 knots. Movement on the deck. Their aircraft.
Alicorn fired on her with the railguns! The landing ship's on fire! It's gonna sink!
Confirming launch of submarine-based aircraft. 4 bird. It appears one of them is carrying a cruise missile.
What? What in the world?
What happened?
Listen up! You need to take that bird down! Hurry!
Patch me in. Do you hear me? David North here. There's a possibility the cruise missile is a WMD.
Shit!
Hey, what about the submarine?
We gotta help our ship first.
Don't lose them! Shoot them down!
Shit!
Captain!
Got one!
Open vents. Fill all ballast tanks. Full speed ahead once we're underway.
Trigger's caught up to them.
Scrap them, Trigger.
Enemy submarine is going under.
Shit.
That monster will roam the oceans.
20,000 meters until the aircraft exits the AO. Hand it down. Heed my words. This won't happen. To end this hideous war in a definitive and negative manner. Yeah.
Salvation!
Target's destruction confirmed.
Seems he was down by 3 strikes.
The damn bastard ruined it.
Captain, don't you see?
He walked all over it with his dirty boots, over the crisp white sheets of my bed that I had just made. Let's insist in the next plan. It'll make a fine sideshow for our scheme to kill 1 million people. Or was it the plan to save 10 million lives, command duty officer? Here we go. Do it with a bang.
The operation has been completed. Stand by for further orders.
Hold on. We still don't know who those bats were. Why were they after Trigger? They were using OCS radio frequency. You mean they're on our side?
Impossible. They didn't respond to our IFF. Or maybe they were there to settle a personal score. There's nothing unusual about being shot in the back by an ally.
Guess it might have been that way where we came from, but you know what I'm saying, Trigger?
everyone. Here's a question.
That's enough. Remove him from the call.
Wait, don't hang up on me yet. How did they know that we had intelligence on their weapons of mass destruction? They never would have taken such actions if they didn't know.
They have a spy.
Better to be suspicious than not, I suppose.
At the very least, we'll have to assume from here on out that they know everything that we do.
Another question, Alex. Captain Mateus Torres, the captain of the Alicorn. What is his goal?
There are 21 likely targets. The number of main routes
Wrong.
to the targets is 2,405.
You're being too logical.
Want me to define main?
Alex, can you be more sensory?
What do you mean?
Make me a collage of Torres' quotes. Work freely. Keep my hypothesis in mind.
Life taken by cheap kills of forward projectional sea power.
No good.
No good.
Alex. All right, let's go on. Try to be a little more sensuous.
Monstrous. 16,752. And salvation of passivity.
Okay.
Vulgarity of 6 per minute. A forward security.
Good.
Will of nuclear retaliation on death. 160 millimeter guidance where massacre is placed by mass planning.
More logically.
Salvation of 10 million. An elegant massacre upon the Cage continents.
Stop. That's correct, or is it?
David, I've built a model of Captain Torres and 3 strikes, based on your hypothesis and mission parameters
from the past. I ran a precision combat simulation, but it failed.
Bummer. Why didn't it work?
Reasons in sensuous order are: 1. Your hypothesis is trash. 2. The parameters you gave me are trash.
Did I do something to tick you off?
3. Captain Torres is a singularity.
So the values diverge. But what about this one? 4. 3 strikes is a singularity.
That's outside the confidence interval. The possibility that it's 1, 2, or 3 is 99%.
What?
Significance is high.
Try this. This is 3 strikes data before he's assigned to the LRSSG.
The Erusian military is gathering its remaining naval forces at Anchorhead Bay. Apparently, they're even bringing in ships from the Mothball fleet. This is probably to reinforce their naval power in preparation for the showdown in Farbanti. We've received intel that the Alicorn will also be joining them.
From which source, Brigadier General? There's a possibility the Alicorn's former crew have been tasked with sabotage.
Your job is to analyze the enemy's weaponry. From now on, speak only when authorized. I don't hear a response.
May I be authorized to speak first, sir?
When we're done, I'll be talking to your superiors. Here's your mission. LRSSG is to raid Anchorhead. Carry out airstrikes on Anchor Bay to the north and Dockyuk Bay to the south, inflicting all possible damage. If we can strip the port of its naval functions, we can also prevent the submarine from joining forces.
The area around Anchorhead is Erusian territory. To delay hostile detection, you will sortie in small numbers and make your way in at super low altitudes.
Small sortie. Who's going?
Count, Lanza, Hujan, and Trigger. 4 aircraft from Strider Squadron will be deployed.
Well, all right, I got this.
To cover our lack of numbers, we're giving you plenty of opportunities to resupply. Look here. We've set up multiple return lines. Make full use of them to resupply and change armaments. Also note that the enemy will not be able to mount a defense immediately after detecting them. Use this window to destroy high-threat targets. That should make things much easier for you.
It should also raise the survival rate.
Survival rate, huh?
The element of surprise and resupplying are the key. Beyond that, I just need a couple of pilots who will stick to my orders. We don't need an ace to succeed. Got anything to say? Good.
Brigadier General.
That is all.
David, go on.
Let me share the career of Mateus Torres, captain of the submarine Alicorn. Does anyone know how his people hailed him?
A bit unfair to provide us with next to no hints, don't you think?
Fair enough. The hero of Cumberth Harbor is the answer. He was a captain of the battleship Tanager at the time of the Continental War. It led Aegir Fleet, the Invincible Armada. But when the fleet was destroyed at Cumberth Harbor, so was his ship.
Yet, he's the hero?
He was able to bring most of his crew home with accurate damage control and precise evacuation orders. Then there's the accident with the Alicorn. Many believe that if they stay with him, they'll live. Transfer from surface to underwater is unusual. However, considering his skill and reputation, along with the fact that the Alicorn is no ordinary submarine, it all makes sense.
It'll be a difficult mission to carry out with 4 aircraft. Still, I'd like to add one more to the mission conditions.
What, you want to make it even harder?
I want 100% survival rate for the sortie. Any other number and the mission will be considered a failure.
Strider Squadron, proceed to runway. Sortie ASAP.
I can almost touch the water.
Altitude restriction lifted. Begin up.
The food at this party served buffet style. Pick whatever dish you like before the host mounts a resistance.
Luco, I'll eat their hearts out.
Sorry, Trigger, but the juicy targets are all mine.
Emergency! 4 bogeys! ETA 2 minutes! Already here! Damage report!
Strata 1, target acquired.
Caution. Pull up.
professional birders. You had to stay behind last time. This is gonna be a walk in the park. It's a good warm-up to get back in the game.
Lieutenant General Clemens, about 3 strikes. You sure we'll get a positive result this time?
Yes, Lieutenant General Shepard. Operation Dominoes is going as planned.
Ready to take it out the Aegis ashore? What use are they if not for end-to-end combat?
Catch you, pal.
Everybody, give me a status report!
If we let this go, they'll be on our asses later. So don't hold back.
Enemy passing right above us! I see 3 strikes on external!
This is not a drill. I repeat, not a drill!
Talk being taking damage from airstrike.
Resistance from enemy air defense is confirmed. Keep on dining. Just don't pay for it.
Righto!
You can't firing Sam! Fools! They think they've already won. Now's our chance. Now time for a counterstrike.
Those newly online ships are a pain. If only we had anti-ship missiles by the truckload.
Clear out the port immediately! We're sitting ducks!
Missile, evade!
The enemy's getting off!
Destroyer Calypso has been destroyed.
Our reduction geared shafts have been badly damaged! We're disengaging!
If we can get them here, we'll be able to save a lot of boys in Travanti.
Okay.
Switch to anti-air weaponry! There aren't that many. Aim carefully and take them down. Everyone on deck, back to your station. Get the radar up and running.
Trigger, don't push your luck on a damaged aircraft. Get on the return line if you need to.
Why has the enemy taken so little damage? You drop them offline.
Prioritize high-threat targets and groups of hostiles. Be generous with your special weaponry as well.
Strata 1, target acquired.
Pretty on there. Like 1,000 enemies against the 4 of us? You probably need to multiply that by 10. That's fine by me.
AA combat now. Aim for targets designated by the side team. Commit fire.
Lieutenant General Shepard, another status report. 50% of the enemy forces have been neutralized.
Mostly the work of 3 strikes. He suggested an operation that doesn't rely on our ace pilots. You won't have many options unless you can convince them that we don't need 3 strikes.
Yes, sir.
That's a lot of ships lost. We're gonna make a fortune once the war's over. Buy stock in salvage companies while you can.
Trigger, get on the return line if you need to. There's no need to wait until you've emptied your weapons bag.
Half of our surface ships have either been sunk or neutralized.
Position fleet is not an option. We can't give the boss and the rest of the conservatives any footing.
Sir, none of our ships are operational. Search and rescue operations are underway.
This is definitely the work of 3 strikes. Check my report if it works.
Triggers wiped out the enemy's AA guns.
Good. Friendly should have an easier time attacking ground targets.
Don't let your guard down, guys. 100% survival rate. Let's go.
Strata 1, lock
Yeah,
on target.
we're all going home together.
Fox 2. Target shot down.
This is Shepard. Seems 3 strikes is showing a stellar performance. Osea has much needed. That is the unanimous conclusion of those in this room, Brigadier General. Certainly not the result I predicted.
I'm sorry, sir. This is Tucker's Heroes Board, requesting airstrike on the helicopter carrying our target. Target is Vice Chief of Naval Ops, Rear Admiral Samuel Bryn, sending coordinates.
All aircraft, we've data linked the intel we received from our recon team. If you have a visual on the target, shoot it down. Strider 1, enemy forces around Gakyeon Base shipyard have been mostly eliminated.
Get over here, Trigger. Got some strong shots for you if you'd like. There's plenty for the 2 of us.
See your white flags from up here, you know. Came in for a picnic, found ourselves in a marathon. I thought you said this was gonna be a walk in the park?
You take walks to, well, walk. With a picnic, you have to eat.
You don't have to tell me which you prefer.
Enemy fleet up ahead.
If this size fleet were headed to Farbanti, Osea would have a tough fight.
Well, looks like it's gonna be the 3 of us. Ready, Captain Trigger?
Ships. You betcha. Not a single ship's gonna leave the port.
inbound! Damn it! Where are reinforcements? We are the reinforcements!
Strider 1, bombs away.
I'm actually getting used to flying like Trigger.
Target acquired.
Sending target information. Commence anti-air fire.
You've been directly hit by a missile.
Missile in the air! Evade! Strider 1!
Maintain course if you want to go back to resupply.
Strider 1, this is Control Tower. Make your landing check. Too fast. Lower airspeed. Bank left. Lower your nose. You're too high. You're past the guidance limit. Make a visual landing. Strider 1, this is Control Tower. The runway is clear.
Target enemy aircraft. Fire!
Strider 4, Box 2.
Hello, Commander, you can say. Far better to regret firing than to regret not firing. How many ships in port are still operational?
Missile launched.
Hit was test damage, but likely less than half. Ludicrous. They'll fill the port with scrap metal at this rate.
Missile!
Target is in machine gun range.
Target has been destroyed.
Strider 1, missile away.
Keep your eyes on the sky. Ignore ground activity. Worry about hitting the building. Get some pneumonia. The order is to abandon ship. Destroyer of Bias Bridge has been hit.
Confirming additional hostile ground forces.
That aircraft coming for us.
Strider 1, package away. Forward MiG-31's approaching. They're fast. These guys are interceptors. Bearing 310, altitude 2000.
This is Cerrone. Right time until our fears catch up. Stay back. You're not equipped for air-to-air. We still got machine guns. Engaging.
Strider 4, Box 2.
30% of observed enemy forces destroyed.
Great. Keep it up.
We ain't done eating yet. Ain't that right, Trigger?
On contact with the second two. If they're gone, that means we have less than half our forces left. Control, returning to base. Don't worry about you. You always have aircraft problems with the strikes around it. No kill me. I have lost control.
Box 2, Box 2.
Missile hit. Bandits coming from the northwest. They're in large numbers. 8 SU-37s.
Squad fighter thinks we get super low altitude bearing 015. Have a report that 3 strikes with an unbound. We have no further intel. Sorry, we couldn't detect the port.
Roger that. Leave it inside. Alpha Squadron, EL Squadron, clear to engage. We're already bought us time. Don't waste it.
All right. We've wiped out most of their forces in the urban area.
I still see some ships moving. Trigger, let's go for those.
There's no need to go through the whole menu. Focus on the juicier targets.
Roger that. Here we go, Trigger.
This is Tucker 04 requesting airstrike. Sending coordinates.
All hostile ships in the vicinity have been destroyed.
Awesome. Keep it up, Trigger.
Maintain course to return for resupply.
Target confirmed down. The man you just killed, Captain Dirk Tarnath, was the main reason why the cruiser Enyo was deemed such a threat.
Warning, enemy has a bead on you. Hostile ships approaching from the southeast. It's a large fleet with Aegis vessel Metis and battleship Dysnomia numbering among them.
To fight a pristine fleet after all that?
Let's do this.
Reach the CIC! Multiple smoke plugs from the port!
If it weren't for the bad weather, we would have been caught there. Prepare for anti-air combat.
Arthur drone has reached the target.
Captain, we're starting the guided artillery fire drill.
Commanding officer, what do you think will turn a drill into a real war?
You don't see it, do you? It's imagination.
Use your imagination, my fellow submariners. A single shell will save 10 million lives.
Begin drill. Ready for anti-air combat.
Anti-air combat.
Watch it. Enemy has a lock on you. Chaff and flares deployed. Maintain course to return for resupply. Strider 1, missile launched.
Trigger just sank a battleship.
Battleship Dysnomia is crippled. Navigation is stable.
That ship's heavily armored. How can that be?
You want a piece of me? You got it.
Additional UAVs on radar.
Pretty shabby for a reinforcement.
Stay sharp. There's something amiss.
Target eliminated. Maintain course to return for resupply.
Locked on!
Strider 2, missile going your way!
Strider 1, missile launched. Warning, incoming high-speed projectile.
Projectile?
The terminal guidance! Get away from that UAV! What do you mean?
Contact imminent.
Salvation!
Impact at the UAV's coordinates.
Shit, I'm hit!
What? What happened?
We're on the way.
You alright?
Fire incoming. Distance 50,000. It's adjusting its course.
Trigger, get away from it!
Distance 30,000. Contact imminent.
Trigger, you hanging in there?
Picture it! Salvation! The death of a million is a necessity.
Analysis shows the projectile was a railgun shell. We're currently determining the launch site.
They're shooting from beyond the horizon. That's why they need the UAV for terminal guidance.
We'll data link the predicted explosion radius from now on.
Damn it, you're telling me to leave my teammates behind?
Mission, head back. I want that 100% survival rate.
Roger that. I'm pulling out.
We got the rest covered.
I'm counting on you.
Tucker 04 to Lancaster. We need you to attack the designated heli.
Good. We reduced enough of the enemy forces. Job well done.
That prime rib and truffle soup, sure, we're good. But hold on, lunchtime's not over yet. We'll grab some desserts.
I knew you'd say that.
All hostile ships in the vicinity have been destroyed. Taking on this much naval power is an astonishing feat.
3 strikes, performing well above our expectations.
Oh, you sound downright ecstatic. All right, Trigger, let's go get him.
Enemy shell detected. 10 seconds to contact.
Strider 1, this is Control Tower. Make your landing check. Too fast. Lower airspeed. Bank left. Lower your nose. You're too high. Bank right. You're past the guidance limit. Make a visual landing.
Strider 1, this is Control Tower. The runway is clear?
Target confirmed down. In 10 years, Vice Commander of the 7th Destroyer Squadron, Tom Von Lee, will be in charge of the Erusian Navy. Well, would have been, actually.
Four aircraft destroyed the entire port? You must be hallucinating.
It's not a hallucination, it's a nightmare!
He's down. Miss, target's still active.
Taking fire! We dodged it!
Strider 1, missile launched.
Missile.
Fox 2, Fox 2.
Missile.
Enemy dodged. Continuing attack. Picture it.
1 minute remaining. Detecting shell in flight. 10 seconds to contact.
Valkyrie, this is Horseman. Package eggs already waiting. There's a rumor going around the military. Three strikes in the sky is not the military.
Three strikes. Arrival the drive. Actually, just about to be killed. I need to be killed fast. The captain wanted to steal from you. Didn't want to just burn you to cut you apart. It was for your sons, your actions, and your vengeance. They're past for a reason. Three strikes has none of that. I do.
Strider 2, break! Strider 1, missile launched. Enemy shell detected. 10 seconds to contact.
Strider 2, look out behind you!
Well done. We've managed to hit the Erusian Navy's fleet and command structure pretty hard.
That was definitely a free lunch if there ever was one.
Mission complete. Return to base. Withdraw from the operation airspace. You completed the mission, but it's not done until you return home.
Arrogant bastard. Stand by. Warning, 2 bogies inbound. Bearing 090, Su-47s.
Wanda! Missile! Behind you! Wanda!
Strider 3 is hit.
Good. Now we have less goons to deal with. Do it, Scream. Yeah! That's those damn bats.
Engage to let Strider 3 escape. We're calling off the withdrawal.
Both of you, watch out for their missiles. The missile alert didn't go off in time. Hit me as soon as I heard it.
It may be that the enemy's missiles have stealth capabilities. Their missiles may hit you immediately after your missile alert goes off.
So that's the trick. Calling out to unidentified aircraft. Cease combat immediately and withdraw. What the?
Brigadier General Clemens is radioing enemy aircraft on Ocean channels.
Too late. Trigger's already started. I repeat, withdraw.
Don't let anyone think you'll be screwed up. 3 strikes is going down.
They're responding. You goddamn idiots.
You call me an idiot again, I'll kill you!
Nicely done. You siblings can go to hell together. Brother and sister?
I'll get this quick!
Good, you're on their 6. It's 2 on 2, Trigger. We can't lose.
Sorry, you don't count. It's 2 on 1.
Who you calling a wuss?
The bats seem to enhance their ECM capabilities.
Righto.
Our reputation will soar once you're finished. How do you dodge that?
Take him out!
Consider it done.
They're trying to make you chase one so the other can get on your ass. Fire again! Fire!
Damn, he dodged it!
Jesus, so this is how you fly.
Enemy has a lock on you. Missile away.
I'm on him!
with the Ocean military.
You'll have to shoot us out of the sky if you want the answer. Fox 2.
Contact imminent.
Missile closing! Break! Break!
Quick moving, 3 strikes. I'm on them. I'll keep them busy. Scream! Damn it! You'll pay for this, 3 strikes.
Only one left. We run them down together. With the death blow, we review trigger.
I'll kill him, all right.
Projectile detected. 10 seconds to contact. There may only be one left, but don't let your guard down.
Let's finish this once and for all, Trigger.
I'll kill you. I'll kill you. I'll kill you.
You psycho.
You'll pay for this, 3 strikes.
He's definitely lost his mind.
Don't let the enemy's emotions make you lose your cool.
I don't pity him. Not one bit. Way to go, Trigger.
How dare you? I'll kill you.
Enemy shell detected. 10 seconds to contact. Marker drone down. Projectile guidance terminated.
She was my one and only. What makes you a hero? We tried to be heroes too. We really tried.
No room for hesitation, Trigger. We've flown through much worse than this.
I can tell. I know you're with me.
Target hit. Target hit.
Here we go, Scream. We do this together.
Target acquired.
I can't do this alone, but if I have you with me... Scream!
That's a hit. We got the bat.
Take that, asshole.
Scream! 3 strikes! It's just as I imagined. No matter what we do, this is how we end. But know this, 3 strikes. I'd rather go to hell than live in a world shaped by you. So yeah, we'll be heading there now.
Unidentified aircraft. Eject. Eject now.
I gotta catch up to her.
The bat's blip has disappeared from our radar. At that altitude, it likely has crashed.
Serves them right. Yes. The problem has been eliminated.
Meet us at the drop-off point. 3 strikes has removed all Strangler illusion forces. That did make for a good sideshow.
I have no doubt that the plan to save 10 million lives will lead Illusia to true victory.
Stop thinking so small. It's salvation on a far grander scale.
Caution alert. Caution alert.
I can almost touch the water.
Altitude restriction lift.
Fusion, no! Hey, chill.
Fusion, stand down! Sit!
Shit, my cola.
The fleet at Anchorhead was eliminated, and we prevented the submarine from joining forces. The unidentified aircraft were shot down too. The mission was a complete success.
Complete success, my ass.
Brigadier General, it sure seemed to me like the bats knew you pretty damn well.
You seem to be confused. Report in for a medical check. We'll decide if you're still fit for service based on the examinations. Cut it! That's enough! Get the MP!
He's right. Get the MP.
Vice Chairman Edwards of the Joint Chiefs of Staff?
The Alicorn slipped into Anchorhead Bay after the mission was completed, using the confusion for cover. It resupplied quickly and escaped unharmed. Their goal was not to join forces. It was to resupply using the window we created by chasing away the Erusian forces. We did their bidding, albeit unknowingly. But the problem runs deeper than our lack of tactical acumen. Analyst North, explain for us.
Of the crew caught in the submarine accident, 330 men made it back alive. Of them, 300 are still in the sub today. Our intel has led us to believe that some or all of the 30 men who left the sub are now working as agents for the Alicorn. Sabotage, espionage, cyber propaganda, dissemination of false intel. Brigadier General, do you recognize the name Edgar Saxon, or Zool, as he used to go by? He is a former member of the Alicorn's crew, and your source of intel.
You are a fool, Brigadier General Clemens. Not only that, the radio communications during the mission suggest you are a traitor.
Sir, if you check with Lieutenant General Shepard, you'll understand that this is all just a misunderstanding.
The Lieutenant General claims you were responsible for handling all aspects of the mission. Now, let me say that again. Get the MP.
No need for that. Piece of shit.
We've acquired important intel from the mission. For example, the shells from long-range anti-air fire came in on depressed trajectories. Look, the estimated energy output of the railgun is 500 megajoules at least. Fired at minimum energy trajectory, range is over 3,000. They hit a powerful rail cannon aside from their main guns.
It's almost like Stonehenge.
A mobile Stonehenge.
And also, this. The Alicorn was in harbor at Anchorhead for approximately 10 minutes. They couldn't have loaded SLBMs. They loaded something smaller.
Smaller?
What is smaller and yet a powerful weapon?
Tactical nukes.
Close. The answer is tactical nuclear shells.
Nuclear shells?
No way.
Hey, you got that question right.
Nah, I missed the shell part.
Quiet.
They'll likely attack our bases on the East Coast.
Their target's ORED, the Ocean capital.
They want a nuclear war?
Here's a question. What's a situation where nuclear deterrence doesn't work?
Quiz guy, I've had enough of this.
Oh, only if terrorists have the nukes.
Correct.
Damn, Scald.
Hey, I'm good at trivia games.
But we're after an Erusian submarine, not terrorists.
No, he's right. HQ tells me Erusia's justification is that the Alicorn mutinied. As such, the Erusian military cannot be held responsible for the submarine's actions.
Damn.
So they intend on dropping a nuke on the Ocean capital of ORED.
Here's a question for you, Analyst. Just exactly who are we fighting?
Correct term is terrorist, or irregular military, but I have a different name for them. An enemy to be stopped at all costs.
Correct.
Some individuals are exempt from rules that should apply to everyone. A hero is suddenly a risk factor the moment the war is over. So you murder him. Crude, but effective. In reality, they've no need for living heroes, just dead ones. Here's a question, Alex. Can we stop Captain Mateus Torres?
Depends on if you treat the captain or 3 strikes as a singularity.
Both are. What happens when 2 singularities exist on the same field?
That requires 7 months calculation with current resources.
We'll just have to trust the guys in the field.
David, evacuate.
No, I still have to finish up here.
The Erusian military finally sent part of the Alicorn specs. Its basic capabilities listed here were as we predicted. What's interesting is this over here. In addition to main guns, they have a 600mm 128 caliber rail cannon. The barrel exceeds 70 meters. Its range is over 3,000 kilometers. That matches what we calculated from the bombardment on Anchorhead Bay. The mini nuke they seem to have obtained has a yield of 1 kiloton. It'll destroy anything within a 400-meter radius of ground zero. Casualties are to be in the tens of thousands.
I know some things are better left unsaid, but let me say it. That's less damage than I expected.
Nice catch. Do you remember this speech?
This vote has the means to end this hideous war in a definitive and elegant manner. The world shall be horrified by the number of lives we will take. Only then will they let go of their weapons. Weapons that would have taken the lives of 10 million.
The imagery invoked by those words and the actual predicted damage just don't match.
So, here's a question.
Sorry, got no quizzes for you today. They will launch the nuke on September 19th.
Why are you so sure?
Because that's the anniversary of the end of the Continental War. Anti-war demonstrations and victory parades are in full swing in ORED. There's about 1 million participants in total. That number will rise on the anniversary. However, this nuke isn't that powerful. They'd have to thread through the eye of a needle to achieve their desired result.
Terminal guidance would be needed.
Right. How do they intend to achieve it when even GPS won't work?
You're all thinking too much. If we sink the submarine, it's problem solved.
Crude, but effective.
Crude?
All right, look at this. The Alicorn's expected course. We know it was off Anchorhead Bay, and it has to get to ORED within range before September 19th. They must avoid being detected by OSEA, its allies' sound surveillance system, and ships. Taking into account its maximum operating depth, this is the only possible route. The Alicorn will move along the Azalea seamount chain and reach a rather blandly named body of water called PX-8443. The waters here are shallow due to an undersea mountain range and nearby islands. This is where it'll be. We also know roughly when they'll arrive in the area.
Quite the prediction you have.
Indeed, but if it makes it through, then you're looking at P&E Trench. The sub's max operating depth is 600 meters. Tracking it would be impossible.
Right. Now I'm going to give you the mission details, so listen up. Our mission is to cooperate with the patrol aircraft to find the Alicorn. In the first phase of the mission, multiple patrol aircraft will drop sono buoys to build a sono buoy barrier. Then, in the second phase, we narrow down the possible location of the Alicorn by analyzing the data obtained from the sono buoys. The results of our analysis will be data linked and shown on an overlay on your radars. And for the final phase, Trigger, you're gonna look for the submarine. We acquired one special MAD, a magnetic anomaly detector, for this. It'll be on Trigger's plane. Fly over where we expect the Alicorn might be. If the submarine is right beneath you, your MAD will detect it. You'll also have nautical charts on your radars, so use them. Once it's found, our fleet will commence a unified attack with ass rocks and sink it.
And if we miss?
4 ships will be joining the operation. There won't be a second salvo.
So who's flying, Wiseman?
Everyone except myself. Oh. This is in order. Now get your fat asses moving.
Strider Squadron, sortie ASAP.
Well, it's time for some treasure hunt, Trigger.
Oh boy, I'm excited.
Hey, stop screwing around.
Don't be such a hothead, Hushin. We all know what'll happen if we screw up.
Patrol aircraft Sector 1. Deploy the southern barrier. We're all prepared to find the farm, and that's why there's so many of us. According to calculations, just one needs to start located.
Those aren't the sort of calculations we like, are they, Trigger?
Damn right. Same for the rest of us, too.
They're here as predicted. Detecting hostiles. They're definitely aircraft from the Alicorn.
Trigger, you take the lead. The patrol aircraft must be protected. All aircraft, follow Trigger.
Wilco.
Understood.
Understood.
Roger. Understood.
Three strikes of rebels in the killing. Catch him like that. Go! Let the fleet stop that degenerate!
Strider 2, engaging. Strider 3, engaging.
Cyclops 2 engaging.
They must have been waiting for us in the air. Cyclops 4,
Danger, here's a question. How many aircraft can the Alicorn carry?
20 to 30, depending on the type of aircraft, but it's unconfirmed intel. Could be more. With 3 strikes, you could reduce them to a single digit.
Nah, reduce them even more.
Not sure it's because of Trigger, but those are calculations I do like.
Know the answers?
So what if the calculations say we only need one of them? There are people aboard those planes.
Yeah, we're gonna make sure it doesn't come to that.
We're detecting additional UAVs. Intercept them.
There were more hiding.
Trigger, can you get him?
On my target's back. Time to punch through.
Prioritizing the ones close to the patrol aircraft.
Missile launched.
Situation report. Debris from the downed aircraft is landing in the water.
Let me know when the bodies, I mean the debris, stops raining.
Strider 2, Fox 2.
Enemy submarine's location is yet to be determined.
This one's mine.
Acquired lock on bandit. Firing! Shot him! We're far over the side!
Damn it, we aren't meant to fly when we haven't secured air superiority.
Missile away.
Yeah, one more bandit bag. Bandit on my stick. I can't get him off.
Fox 2, Fox 2.
I'm coming in my crosshair. I can't break this lock. Come on, find that sub for us.
Missile away.
Submarines underwater. They're using pilots and sacrificial lens, just like with their UAVs.
Was that 3 strikes? Ready, buddy.
You have a moment.
What's up?
2 groups of demonstrators have clashed. People are running away. Like lots of signs held up. There are even banners flying in the air. They're advertising drones.
What? You're an ORED?
Well, yeah, I live here. I haven't solved the trouble with guidance mystery either.
I meant, why aren't you running?
Hey, you guys aren't running, are you?
Target's still active.
Damn right.
Trigger won't be able to defend the home.
Ready? Ready? Yes, those drones aren't running away.
What do you mean?
I'll call you back. Alex, I need to check something.
We've lost the Tango! We lost another patrol. Sector 2, we've been attacked by hostiles. We're their escort. Shield them with your bodies. 45% of sonar buoys dropped.
Strider 1, missile launched.
Catch him now.
Knew it. I knew that captain was up to no good.
Fox 2! Fox 2!
I've got a bead on the enemy clear. We're damaged. The hostiles are coming after us.
Our patrol aircraft are in trouble.
Target acquired. Missile away.
Locked on. Firing.
Strider 3, Fox 2.
Missile. 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 Missile.
We've been hit by a missile. More incoming.
Our ghost pal is in a tight spot.
Missile away.
Thanks for sending my bacon.
Strider 2, Fox 2. He dodged it. This one's mine.
Mayday, mayday, mayday!
Patrol down. Protect the remaining aircraft.
No more on my watch.
Trigger, the other guys are standing their ground, but in the end, it comes down to you. Do us proud.
70% of sonar buoys dropped.
Just a little more.
All aircraft be advised. Our radars picked up new hostiles.
So they won't be landing till they wipe us out, huh? They're ready to die for this one. Acquired lock on Bandit. Firing! Bandit has fired a missile at me. Shot it! We'll pull out of the side!
Our patrol aircraft are under attack.
Missile away.
Enemy missile inbound. Prepare for impact.
They're coming after our patrol aircraft, all right.
Sector 2. We've been attacked by hostiles.
Shit! Hold on tight, guys.
95% of sonar dropped.
Captain.
Missile.
Chased by sea. Pursuers will be airborne.
No problem. They must be very frustrated right now. It's nearly impossible to find us in these open seas.
Come if you dare. 3 strikes.
We're damaged. The hostiles are coming after us. Doesn't matter how tough that sun is. Our job remains the same. Sector control. We need to cover them.
Confirming new hostiles.
We've lost the Tango! Hostiles confirmed down. Dodge it down. Reset, get her back. Lost control. I've lost control.
We lost a patrol aircraft. Only 2 remaining.
According to my calculations,
Say goodbye. Let's stop relying on calculations. Shit.
That's on me, Trigger. I couldn't defend them.
Fox 2.
thanks, buddy. I owe you.
Splash 1.
We're searching over a wide area. We're gonna need quite a few.
Missile away.
Bandit behind you! All sonar buoys dropped. Barrier completed. Analysis complete. Stabilizing the Alicorn's navigable zone.
Roger that. Displaying the search area on your radar map. The Alicorn's somewhere inside that ring. Activating the MAD. Do you see the waveform indicator above your HUD? Fly over the search area and look for a location that induces a change in the waveform.
We're treasure hunting for real, huh?
All aircraft except Trigger. You're on contingent combat air patrol.
Go, Trigger. Leave these chumps to us.
Missile launched.
Would have been so much easier if you could sing and let us
The
know where
MAD
it
won't
was.
function at high speeds. Fly slower than 800 kilometers an hour.
Alone sang.
The lower you fly, the wider the detection radius of the MAD. Be sure to fly low.
Caution. Pull up.
Do titanium hulls even leave magnetic footprints?
With its size, it would be impossible not to. All the deperming measures in the world won't change that. How did that huge thing hide from us all this time?
Sharky. Where are ya?
Caution, pull up. 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 Caution, pull up.
The submarine may be huge, but it's still gonna be like looking for a needle in a haystack.
Pull up. Caution, pull up. Caution, pull up.
Okay, Trigger, your MAD's getting something. The waveform on your HUD should have peaked. Try to fly in the direction where the waveform peaks.
Pull up. Caution, 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 pull up. Caution.
Trigger, your MAD showing a stronger reaction. The Alicorn must be near.
You've set the hook. Now you just have to reel it in.
Caution, pull up. Caution, pull up.
Picking up a magnetic signature. Signature lost. I'm seeing strong noise in the MAD signal.
Seems like this is our contingency.
Signal to the source of the noise in the ocean surface. It's likely similar to a buoy.
I don't have a window, so I don't know about buoys, but I'm detecting strong radio sources.
Correct. That's it.
Sending the location of the jamming devices. Destroy them.
Trigger, let's destroy the jamming buoys. Bit of a chore. We'll have to destroy them one by one. What the? A huge explosion just went off underwater.
Explosion. Patrol aircraft. What's happening underwater?
That's it, Trigger.
Underwater rescue is impossible. We're only hearing explosion echoes.
The Alicorn will use the noise recover and head out at full speed.
Destroy the jamming buoys before the enemy submarine escapes.
Full speed ahead. Aye, sir.
Don't let him get away.
Damn it. Inspector, I need you to return this location again as soon as the noise dies down.
Can we make it?
The last jamming buoy has been destroyed.
How'd it go?
Wait for the sonar buoys to respond.
God damn it.
Collecting intel about the enemy submarine.
Hey, you okay?
Analysis done. Data leaking.
Its location is moved. Trigger, I'm sending you the search area. Don't let it get away.
The Alicorn has almost reached the trench. Time's running out.
Hurry. It's okay. Trigger's already on the hunt.
Nickel.
Confirming more hostile UAVs. They just launched from the Alicorn.
We can launch them underwater?
If you can splash even one, it'll be that much easier for Trigger.
Strider, Cyclops, we don't have much time left.
Don't you worry. Trigger will find it.
Trigger's given me so much cover and I still... Shit, I'm just pathetic.
Nickel.
Double time it, Trigger. Count on it.
Think we can find it? This is pretty tough.
Let's do this.
Scald, I need you to take care of those guys.
No way you won't pick up a huge steel whale. Look harder.
It's a race against time now. We'll be on time.
You reeled it in. Positive hit on the MAD.
That's it.
Strider 1 found the submarine Alicorn.
Yeah! All that flying around paid off.
We ain't done yet. Give it the finishing blow.
Target coordinates acquired. Coordinates re-entered. Commence preparations to fire the VL Rock.
VL Rock ready for launch.
Line of fire is clear.
Ready.
Fire all missiles! Fire!
Missile away.
All anti-submarine missiles launched.
Report the results.
Did we get him?
locked onto by the railguns. Increase your speed and run, Trigger.
If one of those railguns hits us, we'll be torn into a million pieces.
They'll be looking for aircraft as well. Don't flutter about.
Follow up!
Fire!
Target's destruction confirmed. The Alicorn fired its railguns.
It's using its main guns for anti-air combat.
That's a hit. Target is hit.
That was Trigger!
You destroyed all of the SAM sites.
Missile.
Yes, sir!
All AA guns destroyed.
Yeah! The Alicorn is diving.
Ballast station damaged. We'll have to surface again soon. We need to shoot down the drones that have been launched.
There's no need to retreat. We'll have to kill them all if we are to live. If you wish to live, then you must let go of your life.
Anchor Squadron will continue surveillance. Likely we will be meeting us about to surface.
That's more than enough. All aircraft, position yourselves to hit the Alicorn as it surfaces.
Righto.
Enemy submarine surfacing. Target hit.
The enemy submarine's outer hull is severely damaged. It won't be able to dive like that.
Yeah.
All right!
We surrender.
What?
What's going on?
I know this voice. This is the submarine aircraft cruiser Alicorn. We surrender. Stop shooting.
All aircraft, cease fire.
It's a con man talking. I should know.
Let's just sink it!
Negative. We cannot attack those that have surrendered. It's a breach of international law.
I repeat, we surrender.
What do we do?
Weapon use is prohibited.
Why hold international law so dearly? We'll no longer be soldiers the moment we don't. Then I'll happily quit my career.
Do not attack.
We will surrender. We are currently making preparations to be disarmed.
I'm David North, an analyst at the Ocean Intelligence Agency. Captain, we've already jammed your terminal guidance system over ORED. Your shot will miss the mark.
Let me tell you a story. Back when I was a gunnery officer, I had to aim at an enemy ship 30 kilometers away in the middle of a storm. The seas were rough that day, and still I landed one of the 2 shots.
Here's a question. Was your plan elegant? The answer is yes. At least until 3 strikes ruined it.
What do you know of beauty?
They have no intention to surrender. Stop them, Trigger! Hit the barrel, Trigger! Hurry!
Wait, Trigger. Stop attacking immediately.
Charged up. Target is the Ocean capital of Orid. To take the lives of 1 million people 5,000 kilometers away with my family on hands. Defense firing.
It fired.
It's okay. The shell will miss.
What happened?
That's a blatant violation of orders, you dumbass.
Load the next shell. All aircraft, destroy the Alicorn.
We'll go.
All right.
We'll go. Understood.
Aim for the base of the rail cannon.
MCS error. Can't raise the elevation of the barrel.
3 strikes in the sky is a sign of an ill omen. Captain, all slow ahead. Flood the aft trim tanks.
Sir, then we'll move the gas first, and that'll give the gun the elevation it needs.
Don't you successfully strike, 10 million lives will be saved at the cost of a mere million lives.
Liar. You just want to kill people. He won't let you.
Your attacks are hitting the base of the rail cannon.
You just made a statement right there, didn't you, Trigger? The Alicorn's hull is severely damaged. No, it's completely split in two.
She really pulled it off.
And that's our final answer.
I see loads of floating objects in the waves. I don't think there are any survivors, Wiseman.
Copy that. The enemy submarine has been destroyed. Operation is complete.
That was unbelievable. Just all of it.
That's right. Yeah.
There are some who send those around them to their doom. Like Captain Mateus Torres was the devil incarnate. There are others. Others who show the way to everyone else. Those who stand at the forefront to cast the light. Those who follow them can't help but feel that they're in the right hands, that they'll make it. This is an era where there isn't a singular answer, like a quiz question. The world awaits a hero to keep the torch aloft, vanishing the darkness.
Quite the poet. That's a story I'm gonna have to tell my kid.
All aircraft in David, the operation is complete. Return to base and get some rest. Oh man, finally time for some munchies. Could you hand me the burger over there? Oh, and the knife and fork too, please.
Once I get back to base, I'm heading to the mess hall.
Operation is complete.
Can we celebrate now?
Yeah, good work.
Yeah!
Yahoo! Your next mission's in 32 hours.
Whoa. Not something I'll tell my son about. Give me a break.
I'm good, Alex. Won't need that wake-up call every 2 hours anymore.
David, only the summary is fine. Give me the report ASAP. I'll hand it to the president.
That's why I haven't slept in the last 80 hours.
78 hours and 52 minutes.
Okay. Well, now to the conclusion. Assuming that 3 strikes is a singularity, why not terminate him?
There is a fact that has been observed in all of the missions 3 Strikes has taken part in. All dependent elements that either mimic or follow the subject have increased chances of survival.
Try to be more sensuous.
Go Trigger's way, he'll make it. He leads the way.
Really?
Significance is high.
That's uncharacteristically illogical of you.
Ha ha ha.
Is that really how you laugh?